Live Lighters! I hope you are doing well. And whether your heart is happy or currently healing, do know that I am cheering for you. At sana makatulong ang mga naging kwentuhan natin for the past weeks for you to live light. Sa ikalawang pagkakataon, allow me to read a letter directly messaged by a Live Lighter na itatago natin sa pangalang Anne. In her letter, Anne said that she was cheated on after being married for 19 years. Recently, nabasa niya sa phone ng kanyang husband ang isang conversation thread with another woman. She says, no romantic conversation at about work lang ang topic nila. Pero sa last convo nila na nabasa ko, nagselos yung girl na hindi na raw nagchat-chat ang husband ko. Apparently, option na lang daw siya. Kayo, Live Lighters, how would you react in this scenario? As for Anne, she explains na yung husband niya likas daw na friendly at marami itong kaibigang babae. But after confronting him about this incident, nahimasmasan daw si Mister at binalikan ang nature ng relationship nila ng kausap na babae. Baka na-misinterpret lang daw nito ang closeness nila. And then adds, ito yung first issue na in-address niya, to set boundaries with friends, especially women. Naka-move on na ako, pero the scar of betrayal is still there kasi hindi niya sinabi sa akin na may ganong problem kung hindi ko pa nabasa ang deleted messages. Pero may trust issues pa ako, but we've talked about it. We're working on our relationship. I was just curious about the other woman because mabait naman siya, professional din, single, and charming. Why do they let themselves fall for married or taken men? First of all, Anne, maraming salamat for sharing your story and thank you for standing up for yourself and calling out betrayal for what it really is, especially in your marriage. Ano man ang maging final decision mo or next step mo when it comes to your relationship, I hope you find peace and healing. The betrayal of remaining faithful to a romantic partner is called cheating or infidelity. At isa na ata ito sa pinakasadsad na storyline sa mundo. Napapanood natin yan sa TV at pelikula, nababasa din natin sa mga libro, and more often than not, may first-hand experience pa tayo nito through our family, friends, and worse, sa relasyon natin mismo. Naray ko po! Through the years, the discourse on cheating has evolved in so many ways, as it is a multifaceted issue. But for today's episode, as inspired by our letter sender Anne, magfo-focus muna tayo on its two whys. Una, pinaka-basic. Why do people cheat? At pangalawa, why do people still engage with a partnered or married person? To help us navigate through this topic, we sought the help of Dr. Michelle Abundo Contreras, a Filipino psychologist. Based on her observations, there are 5 recurring reasons why people cheat. Number 1, emotional deficiency. Subjective ito o depende sa tao. But if a person feels na hindi na siya wanted or loved sa isang relasyon, chances are maghahanap siya ng atensyon at pagmamahal sa ibang tao. After all, they need to fill that void they've been feeling para makadama uli ng kaligayahan or simply fulfillment. Isa pang manifestation nito is through a person's self-esteem o yung pag-value mo sa sarili mo based on external factors or achievements. With this, a person is more inclined to cheat kapag binabase niya ang kanyang self-esteem sa dami ng tao na ang tingin sa kanya ay desirable to date, sleep with, or have a relationship with. Number 2, unmet physical or sexual needs. Physical intimacy and sexual intercourse play a vital role in keeping a relationship healthy. Bukod sa sensation na hatid nito, I guess nothing beats the feeling of being vulnerable and taken care of at the same time. But sometimes, one's partner might not be able to give it as often as before due to many reasons. Nandyan yung fatigue and stress, hormonal imbalances, medications, low sex drive, body image concerns, and more. Ngayon, ang tanong, paano naman si other partner na may pangangailangan? So dito pumapasok ang temptation to satisfy their physical needs with someone who is not their primary partner. Related dito, we have number 3, loss of spark in a relationship. When a partner gets so used to your routine as a couple, darating din sa puntong medyo nakakasawa na. For example, do you always go to the same place kapag nagde-date? Or hindi man lang ba kayo nagta-travel sa iba't ibang probinsya o bansa? Or rants lang ba about work and family ang lagi niyo pinag-uusapan? Again, chances are, kapag na-bore si partner, maghahanap siya ng panibagong excitement. At kapag hindi ikaw ang nakakapagbigay nito, pwedeng hanapin niya ito in the form of an affair. Number 4, fear of commitment or emotional immaturity. Sa isang relasyon, magkaaminan na, nakakatakot mag-commit kasi dapat wala nang bawian yan. And sometimes, hindi ka sure kung mapapanindigan mo nga ba talaga ang mga paparating na challenges sa inyo ng partner mo. Now, when a person is so afraid to commit, kahit nasa isang loving relationship na sila, mas prone sila to cheat. So they can explore other options, possibly an easier, less stressful alternative. This gives them an imaginary safety net of what their life could be without the looming fear of being subjected to one fate. And finally, number 5, revenge. This is an anger-driven response by a hurt person. Kunwari, nasaktan mo ng matindi ang iyong partner due to any reason, or alam niyang nag-cheat ka sa kanya before. Siguradong natamaan mo ang kanilang ego or trauma point. With this, your partner may resort to committing infidelity to get back at you bilang knee-jerk reaction. Of course, this is hard to take, but one reality of life is that hurt people hurt people. Gaya ng ating letter sender na si Anne at milyong-milyong katao na pinagtaksilan ng kanilang partners, I hope our conversation today answered some of your questions. Pero hindi pa nagtatapos dito ang ating usapan because while we managed to explain to Anne the psyche of her husband's actions, she was also curious about the perspective of the so-called other woman. After all, when it comes to cheating, di ba sabi nga nila, it takes two to tango? As promised, we will also answer why do people still fall in love and engage with a partnered or married person? To continue sharing her observations about this matter, here's the expert take of Dr. Michelle Abundo Contreras.
Actually, marami tayong salik, no? Especially sa Filipino context kung bakit may mga individual na gusto pa rin nila makipag-partner sa isang married or partnered na tao. So, unang-una yung psychological context or emotional context. Dahil may mga pagkakataon sa Filipino culture na nais natin, no, na yung mga patagong relationship, minsan nag-a-add ito ng spark para sa mga individual na parang yung tago culture na tinatawag natin na the more na sila ay mas nagtatago, mas nagkakaroon ng spark, mas nagkakaroon ng ningas, no, yung kanilang pagmamahalan, lalo kung ito ay nakatago. Pangalawa, no, yung tinatawag natin na psychological needs naman, no? Kasi may mga pagkakataon na kapag mababa yung ating self-esteem, kinukuha natin yung ating lakas sa isang tao na may partner na or kasal na siya kasi may tendency tayo na may paniniwala tayo na baka sila yung ligtas naman na culture natin na makakapagligtas sa atin sa mga particular na pains, sa mga aches na na ating posibleng maranasan. And kasama din dito yung tinatawag naman natin na mga religious culture, no? Although syempre dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, may mga tendency na tayo ay very particular sa mga individual na kasal, no? Pero yung iba kasi, pumapasok dito yung tinatawag natin na financial needs, na pagka tayo ay nakikisama sa mga tao na meron ng partner or sila ay kasal na, ini-expect natin na sila ay may sapat ng experience at mas credible sila, no, na tayo ay samahan sa ating mga relasyon at sila ay may sapat din na kakayanan na mapunan either our physiological needs, our physical needs, and also our financial needs. And then, yung ikaapat naman, yung tinatawag naman natin na sa self-esteem, no? Kasi may mga pagkakataon na may mga individual na mababa ang tingin nila sa kanilang sarili, hindi rin nila nais na makipag-explore sa isang single person or sa isang taong wala pang sapat na karanasan kasi nagkakaroon din sila ng takot na baka sila ay magkaroon ng failed relationship.
Being cheated on will never be easy. It is the betrayal of trust that gets to us. Yung hindi tayo makapaniwala na magagawa ito ng taong pinagkatiwalaan at minahal natin. Minsan umaabot din sa punto na we get confused. We ask ourselves, saan ba tayo nagkulang o nagkamali? Ang dami-daming emosyon na lumalabas. Take it easy, one step at a time, acknowledge, feel, confront your emotions and the person who hurt you in a non-physical way. If kaya, upuan at pag-usapan. Maganda rin kasi na malaman yung reasons, not to justify the behavior, but to understand why it happens or why it happened. Mainam din to introspect, to see whether ano nga ba ang naging participation or contribution mo sa problema kung meron man. To encourage you, there is life after a betrayal. Healing is possible, and know, with the Lord's help, you can heal and recover. Remember, when life feels heavy, it's time to lighten the load. Let go of your worries and let the light in. Ako si Jodi, and let's live light. See you on the next video.